Welcome to the D&D world.
Since I'm reading guides and basically learning the games right now, might as well just have this up here too. So this is Pool of Radiance. This is the manual. And it shows 17 pages, so give or take on that, double it. So it's about 32 pages. A little bigger so I can read it. Okay. Introduction. Welcome to the official Advanced Dungeons & Dragons computer product. Pool of Radiance, a Forgotten Realms fantasy role-playing epic. This adventure game is based on the rules and background created by TSR Inc. with a storyline created especially for this game. The Pool of Radiance adventure begins in the ruined city of Flan on the northern shore of the Moon Sea, where adventurers from the civilized nations are trying to rebuild this once proud city. Their adventurers start out as beginning characters at the first level of experience and advance higher levels as they help bring back Flan to its former glory. What comes with the game? In addition to the game discs, you should find 4 other items in your game. The rulebook, that is what you are reading. If you have gameplay questions during the course of the game, refer to this book. The Adventurer's Journal. This contains background, introduction to the Forgotten Realms and the scenario, plus maps, rumors, and stories that may be true or false. It also contains appendices, tables, and reference information to help speed gameplay. You will confirm the true rumors and expose the false ones during the game. The Quick Start card. This explains how to start the game, make menu choices, and indicate item using your computer. It also lets you get right into the game without having to read through the rules. Which I did that and I still had issues. The Translation Wheel. As your characters progress through the Forgotten Realms, they will occasionally find Dethic, Dwarf, Apruar, Elvish runes. This wheel is a method of translating those runes into English words so you can understand them. The translation wheel has 4 parts. Apruar, around the outside rim, are the Elvish runes. Dethic, Dwarfid runes. Just inside the Elvish runes are the Dwarvish runes. 3 paths spiraling out from inside are 3 paths identified graphically as ... and ... ...6 rings. 6 numbered rings, each with 3 holes showing letters, are located inside of the Dwarvish runes. Using the wheel. You can get many kinds of information from the wheel. 5 or 6 letter code words. The computer displays 2 runes and a path. Match up the 2 runes and read the letters from the ring 1 through 6. If the first character is a number, ignore it and read the letters from rings 2 through 6. Examples: Elvish, Dwarvish. Read along the ... path. Code word is beware. Three-letter code words. The computer displays 2 runes and a ring number. Match up the runes and read the letters on this ring clockwise from the path ... Example, okay. I'm not gonna really get into that, so. Translating Elvish to English or Dwarvish. The computer displays a list of Elvish runes. Match the translation Match the Translate Emperor tab to each Elvish rune, one at a time. Read the English letter in ring 1 of the path. Read the Dwarvish rune at the Translate Dethic tab. Translating Dwarvish to English or Elvish. Computer displays a list of Dwarven runes. Match and translate Dethic to each Dwarvish rune, one at a time. Read the English letter in ring. Okay. Well, we don't really have to do that. They got more like a calculator version for this one to use, so it's a little bit easier. Although it would have been cool to have one of those. Getting started quickly. You can read right into playing Pool of Radiance by using the instructions on your Quick Start card and using the character provided. If you have any questions as you play, refer back to these rules for a complete explanation. Reading the rule book. This book is divided into sections describing how to manipulate the game by using the menus on the screen. The menus are lists of commands that you choose according to the instructions on your quick reference card. Central to the game is the concept of active character. The active character is highlighted on the character display. Any command that affects a single character affects the active character. Commands that affect the whole party do not require an active character. In combat, the active character is picked automatically according to the character's initiative. From other menus, the active character may be changed before choosing any commands. All commands are menu-based. If a command affects the whole party, indicate the command as listed in your quick reference card. If the command affects one character, indicate the character and then the command. Example. To look at a character's item, indicate the character, choose View, then choose Item. The computer displays the list of the character's items and the items ready status for combat. This we already know. Menus are displayed either vertically or horizontally. Vertical menus are used to make a choice of someone to act, such as a member of an adventuring party, or something to act upon, such as one item of several carried. There are more choices than will fit on the screen at once. You can change pages using next and previous commands, or the page up and page down keys. Okay. Horizontal menus are lists of commands giving the options of what the character can do or what you can do to the character when space permits. Each horizontal menu is preceded by the menu title. This is set off by a colon as not an option in the menu. Menus are shown with their title and each command in the rules. As an example, the encamp menu contains commands for save, view, magic, rest, alter, pull, and exit. It is shown as encamp menu, and yeah, there it shows it as that. Unless otherwise specified, the exit command on any menu returns you to the next higher level menu. On many computers, the escape key acts as an exit command from any menu. Okay, escape key. Now, I did read some of this before for my channel, so now I'm going to read them anyway, since I'm actually just going to read the manual in its entirety before I call it a night. Maybe. Characters and the party. What are characters? They're create characters to accomplish quests in Forgotten Realms. Characters are differentiated by their race, ability scores, and class. Several characters are needed to accomplish the missions presented here. I'm spitting food now. These characters make up a party. For maximum flexibility, you should have a balanced party with characters of different classes and races. The 6 player races in Pool of Radiance are Dwarf. This is cunning race of sturdy workers and craftsmen. They have no magic of their own, but are resistant to magic. Dwarves can advance up to 9th level as fighters, and any level as thieves. They can be fighters and thieves at the same time. Dwarves can see in the dark using infravision. Elf. This is a long-lived race, as tall as humans but slimmer. They can be fighters, magic users, thieves, fighter magic users, fighter thieves, magic user thieves, and fighter magic user thieves. They can advance to 7th level as fighters and 11th level as magic users, and any level as thieves. Elves also have a better chance of finding hidden objects and can see in the dark using infravision. Gnomes. Members of this race are shorter and slimmer than their cousins the dwarves. They can go up to 6th level as fighters and any level as thieves. They can be fighter thieves. Half-elf. Okay, these hybrids have many of the virtues of both humans and elves. Like elves, they can be more than one class at once, though they can advance only to 8th level as magic users and 8th level as fighters. Like humans, half-elves can be clerics, and unlike humans, combine that class with other classes. Halfling. These folks are about half the size of a human, hence their name. They have little ability with magic, but are resistant to its influences. They can be fighters, thieves, and fighter thieves. They are limited to becoming 6th level fighters, but have no limits as thieves. So maybe I should make a halfling fighter thief next time. Humans. This is the most common player race in the Forgotten Realms. They have unlimited progression as fighters, magic users, clerics, and thieves. Ability scores. Of course, we know all this, but we're going to read it anyway. The computer randomly generates the ability scores that every adventurer has. There are 6 ability scores. All have some effect on the play of the character. Ability scores are based on range from 3, low, to 18, high. Each character class, see below, has a prime requisite ability score. Prime requisite of 15 or more increases the amount of experience. See below. The character gets from adventures. Okay. Strength. This is the measure of how much a character can carry and how much damage he can do in a fight. The prime requisite for a fighter is strength. Fighters with an 18 strength also have percentage value from 1 to 100, listed as 01 to 00, denoting the highest possible natural character strength. She's snoring. Okay, intelligence. This is the measure of how much a character can ultimately memorize. The prime requisite for magic users is intelligence. Wisdom. This is the measure of a character's ability to understand the ways of the world and interact with it. Prime requisite for clerics is wisdom. Okay, got that all right. Dexterity. This is the measure of the manual dexterity and agility of the character. The prime requisite for thieves is dexterity. Constitution. This is the measure of the overall health of a character. It influences both hit points, see below, and character's chance of surviving the effects of a raised dead spell. Charisma. This is the measure of how well the character interacts with other characters. It is sometimes a factor when the character has an encounter with non-player characters, usually called NPCs. Each character also has two other important values: hit points and experience points. Hit points. Okay. This characteristic is derived from a character's constitution. He gains a bonus to his hit points per level if his constitution is over 14. His level and his character class, see below. Every time a character is hit in combat, he loses HP. A character with many HP can survive far longer in combat than one with fewer HP. Duh. When a character reaches 0 HP, he is unconscious and may be dying or dead, depending on how much damage he has taken. Okay. Experience points. As a character, his adventures kill monsters. As a character has adventures, kills monsters, and accumulates treasure. There, I got it. He gains experience points when he has enough XP. He can increase in level, becoming more proficient in his class. The computer keeps track of XP. Every character starts at first level with 0 XP. Okay, finally. Character classes, but we pretty much know what they are, but we're going to go through it anyway. An adventurer must be at least one of the following character classes. A human adventurer can only be one class. Non-humans can combine classes. A character with combined classes has more playing options, but his advances more slowly. His professions because he is doing more than one thing at a time, and his XP are divided among these classes. Okay. Cleric. The cleric is a holy crusader who fights for the cause of his religion. Due to religious restrictions, he cannot use a cutting weapon that draws blood, such as a sword or an arrow, but can use any form of armor and use crushing weapons, such as a mace. He has holy spells that can heal and support his friends, and also uses natural holy power to drive away the undead. Some magic items are actually holy objects that only a cleric can use. A cleric gains 1 to 8 HP with every advance in level to 9th level, plus any constitution bonus from 10th level on. He adds 2 HP per level without constitution bonus. Okay. Fighter. The fighter can use any form of armor or weapon, including magic ones. But most other magic items and all magical spells are beyond him. What? What? She's meowing at me. A fighter gains 1 to 10 HP plus constitution bonus with each advance in level through 9th level. With the 10th level, he gains 3 HP per level without constitution bonus. Magic user. The magic user is potentially the most powerful character class, but he starts out weak. Initially, he has very few HP. In addition, he cannot memorize many spells and must carefully husband his few spells until he gains more through advancement in level. And this is why you respected the early ages of the magic user. Any player that would play a magic user in AD&D or basic D&D back in the day, he earned your respect if he made it to high levels, because he worked his ass off to get there. The beginning magic user is given 4 first-level spells in his magic book. He can add 1 additional spell to his magic book every time he advances a level. He can also scribe spells into his magic book from scrolls he finds in his course of his adventures. In this game, magic users cannot use any form of armor or any weapon other than a dagger or staff. However, there are many...
I'm leaving you to turn out the light in front room.
Yeah, I'll take care of it, no problem. In this game, magic users cannot use any form of armor or any weapon other than a dagger or staff. However, there are many magic items only a magic user can use. The magic user gains 1 to 4 HP with every advance in level through 11th level, plus Constitution bonus. At 12th level and beyond, he gains only 1 HP per further level. Thief. This is the thief of the sagas who uses the thief. This is the thief of the game. No shit. Who uses trickery and misdirection instead of brute force. To win his objectives, this is the only profession in which demi-humans may climb as far as any human. Indeed, halflings and elves are especially adept at this craft. To be proficient thief, a character must have high dexterity. Thieves must stick to leather-based armor and have a restricted list of weapons. A thief gains 1/6 HP with every advance in level, plus constitutional bonus through 10th level. They gain 2 HP without constitution bonus per level thereafter. Non-human races sometimes be a combination of classes. When a character is more than one class, his HP per level are averaged among the classes involved. However, his experience is split between the 2 classes even when he cannot further advance in one of them. He gains all the benefits of both classes in regard to weapons and equipment. Alignments. Alignment is the philosophy of a character lives by. While the action of the characters are under your control, the character's alignment can affect how NPCs in the game view him. The computer provides all the possible alignments for a character, and you can choose any of those you wish. Oh, I can even be evil characters in this one. Awesome. Lawful good followers of this alignment strictly interpret law and order, but they use these principles to bring all the benefits to society. Lawful neutral followers of this alignment view regulation as all important, taking a middle road between good and evil. Lawful evil followers of the alignment believe in the rulership of the strong and the enslavement of the weak. Neutral good. The followers of this alignment believe there must be some regulation in the combination with freedoms if the best is to be brought to the world. True neutral. A follower of this alignment believes that everything must be kept in balance, law and chaos and good and evil, to maintain world harmony. Neutral evil. The followers of this alignment consider law and chaos to be minor considerations as long as evil is brought to the world. Chaotic good. Followers of this alignment value randomness and freedom, but also value life and individual welfare. Chaotic good. Okay, chaotic neutral. Followers of this alignment value randomness and disorder over either evil or good. Chaotic evil. The chaotic evil character disdains law and order, kindness, and good deeds. He seeks positions of power, glory, and prestige in the system ruled by his own whims. So basically the villains from the original Mad Max. Starting equipment. Each character is assumed to have starting equipment including clothes, boots, backpack, money pouch, food, water, tinderbox, and flint and steel. Characters on screen list of items only includes important items such as weapons, armor, and magic items. Yeah, because it'd be kind of odd that you have a list and it includes things such as a rubber ducky and toilet paper. Playing the game. To play Pool of Radiance, you need a party of characters. You can use the party of characters provided, or you can create your own. Creating a party of characters. A party is a group of characters you have generated and saved to the save game disk for use in missions. You may have up to 6 player characters called PCs or characters in your party at a time. You can control up to 8 characters in a game, but the remaining 2 slots are left open for NPCs your characters may hire or meet along the way. When starting a game, the first screen you see is one with the positions for the vital information about the characters in the party, and a menu with all the ways putting together an adventuring party. This is the party creation menu. Party creation menus. Create new character, drop character, modify character, train character, view character, add character to party, remove character from party, load saved game, save current game, begin adventuring, exit to DOS. Following describes the results of using each command. Create new character. This is the opportunity to build an adventure from scratch. This leads you through a series of menus to help you define the character. Pick race menu. This gives you the choice of the 6 races a player character can be in the Forgotten Realms. Pick gender. After you pick a character's race, you pick their gender. Gender affects the possible strength of a character and what sort of portraits you will have to choose from to represent the character, which they don't give you very many options in this game. The computer then randomly generates the ability scores that every adventurer has. Once you have seen the ability scores, you may have the computer roll again, and it will randomly generate a different character. Otherwise, you may accept the rolls and take the character as generated. If you accept the rolls, you will have the opportunity to alter the character and match your own character from an AD&D game by using the modify character command described later. Okay, this we know, because you've seen me roll dice for that stuff, so... Okay, pick character class. This gives you the choice of the class or character or class or classes your character is qualified for based on his race and ability scores. Nailed it. I got that one. I was able to read that one without stuttering. Okay, pick alignment. From this menu, the computer provides all the possible alignments for a character. You can choose the one you wish. Name character. Your choice of a name for your character is entirely up to you. You cannot use more than 15 letters in the name. The computer displays the complete character screen and gives you a chance to save the character. Save the character, it is written to the save game disk to become one of the regular characters you play. At this time, the computer generates a portrait of your character. You can choose both the head and the body of the character's portrait. You then choose the weapon, head, and color for their character's combat icon. I call them miniatures because that's what they are. The figure then represents the character in combat. Refer to the in-camp section for instructions on how to alter combat icons. Exit. Any of these menus command brings you back to the party creation menu. Drop character. Exit from any of these menus. This command brings you back to the party creation. I just read that, so drop character is where I was. Okay, I remember where I was now. I know what I'm doing, I promise. This command is only used when you never want to play with a particular character again. It eliminates the character record from the save game disk and leaves a space in which you can create a new character to fill it. Modify character. You may bring your favorite beginning AD&D character into the pool of Radiance. Create a character of the proper race and class, and then modify it to match your non-computer AD&D character. You can adjust the created character's ability scores and HP. The character must start at 0 XP and with no items beyond those he can buy with his initial gold allowance. Everything alright? Okay. Train character. Use this command when a character has attained enough experience to advance a level. See appendices. This is available at the start of an adventure and when the party travels to the guild to get training. The computer asks who is to train and checks the current XP of the character. If he has sufficient points, the computer subtracts the cost of the training from the character's current money and the character advances a level. This takes no game time. Alright. Miley wants out. Yeah, there you go. Okay. A character can only advance as high as the highest level character willing to train him. In the Training Hall of Flan, the maximum limits are 8th level fighter, 9th level thief, and 6th level cleric and magic user. Okay, so that's something I didn't know about, but now I do. View character. This allows you to view a character as described under that heading below. Add character to party. Excuse me. Since a party may only include 6-player characters, you can use this command to write a character to the save game disk and then substitute another with the add character to party command. Save character will replace the previous entry for that character on the save game disk. Load save game. This command brings up a previous adventuring party from the save game disk. Save current game. This command puts the group you are currently constructing onto the save game disk for future reference. Then some versions will allow you to exit the game. Begin adventuring. When your party is ready to go, use this command to return to the game. Follow on-screen messages to get back into the game, and you are ready to go with your new party of adventurers. Non-player characters, NPCs. In the course of the game, the party can run into many characters controlled by the computer. They may also talk to the party, attack the party, and even offer to join the party. These are known as non-player characters or NPCs. There are 3 kinds of NPCs. Those you can hire at the training hall to adventure with your party, filling in the 2 slots possible in a party that you cannot fill with player characters. Those who volunteer to join the party for a specific mission or quest, and those who won't join the party but will give either information or a fight. What you can do with NPCs, I'll tell you what you can do with NPCs. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. NPCs that want to join you are treated like your player characters with a few differences. Remember that you can only have room for 2 NPCs. If you have a full party of 6 player characters, during an adventure you may find NPCs that you want to add to your party. You should seldom have more than 7 characters in your party, so there is room to add the NPC. Well, I'm not even going to bother with NPCs because they take half my stuff. You can give NPCs treasure, which may help their morale, but you cannot trade their items to other characters. If they die, however, you can use the trade items function to take their items. Oh, cool, I could steal their shit if they die. I think I said that the last time on the other manual. Loyalty. NPCs can also be traitors insinuated into your party depending on the way the adventure goes. They can spy on you and give information to your enemy and even turn on you in battle. NPCs can be a big help, but don't trust them in every situation. That's why I don't hire them. Viewing a character. The character screen appears whenever you use the view command. Character screen displays the character's name, race, and age. It also displays his alignment, character class, and ability score. The current wealth of the character is also shown. Initially, the computer generates a random number between 30 and 180 in gold pieces, which the character can use in buying his equipment. Later, as the character accumulates wealth through his adventuring, there are several entries on the screen showing the copper pieces, CP, silver pieces, SP, electrum pieces, EP, gold pieces, GP, platinum pieces, PP, gem, and jewelry. Value of the coins are listed in the appendices. Value of gems and jewelry vary and are found when they are appraised. Give me a second. Yeah. The screen also shows the character's current level, his earned XP, and his current HP. If the HP are highlighted, the character has taken damage that has not been healed. The number shown is his current HP, not his normal HP. Once the character has healed all of his damage, the number reverts to normal. Yeah, I figured that part out. Armor class is shown as AC. The lower the AC number, the better the armor. Then it shows the character's ready weapon and what armor he is wearing. This is followed by the character to hit AC 0, THACO. The lower the character's THACO, the better fighter he is. This is followed by the damage the character does, which depends on his strength and the weapon he has ready. The last entry is the character status. This is an indication of the current health of the character. The character status can be okay. The character has positive HP and can move and fight normally. Unconscious. The character has exactly 0 HP. He cannot move or fight, but is in danger of dying. Dying. The character will die in a short period of time unless the character is bandaged or healed, or healing magic is applied. If the character is bandaged, his status changes to unconscious. If healing magic will make him okay again. In the course of combat, a character who is dying has a chance of becoming dead unless he is bandaged. See combat. Now this part I didn't know about the bandaging part. Of course, it's usually the cleric is the one that gets her ass kicked, or his ass kicked. The character who survives a combat in dying status is automatically assumed to have his wounds bandaged after combat and becomes unconscious. Dead. The character has died. No shit. He will be brought with the party, assume he is set down during any combat, and can possibly be resurrected with a raise dead spell from an NPC cleric. The character's actual chance of being raised when the spell is used depends on his constitution. Fled. The character fled from the previous battle. After a battle is over, he can rejoin the party as if nothing had happened and regain his previous status. But the surviving party members will probably judge him harshly after that. That's my own opinion. Gone. The character has been destroyed by Dragon Flame, a disintegrate spell, or some other form of total destruction. He cannot be raised from the dead. View options. To inspect the active character, choose the View command. This brings up the View menu. View menu, view items, spells, trade, drop, exit. Items. This command allows you to see what items the character is carrying. The character's items and their combat ready status are displayed. An item that is not ready cannot be used. Not all commands in the item menu are always available. Item menu. Ready, use, trade, drop, have, join, sell, ID, exit. Ready. If you want to ready or unready an item, you can use the ready command to change the status of the weapon, armor, or other item. The character has several restrictions on what he can use. Basically, he cannot use more than 2 handheld items at once. Thus, he cannot have ready a sword, a shield, and a bow at the same time. Arrows are assumed to be in a quiver and can be readied at all times, though they cannot be used unless a bow is ready as well. Okay. Use. This command means the character is going to use an item. In combat, you will be asked to indicate the target. See combat for targeting and proceed back to the combat menu. Trade. If you use this command, the screen switches to the party screen and asks which character you are trading with. Indicate the character and the screen switches back to the item screen. Indicate which item you can trade. Multiple items in one transaction is to go to the other character, and the item disappears from the trading characters list and reappears on the item list of the receiving character. Remember that an NPC does not give up an item once he has it, unless he is dead. Drop. If this command is used on an item, the item is gone. It cannot be retrieved. Do not use this if you want to give the item to someone else. That's what the trade command is for. Have. Multiple items such as arrows are often combined into one line, such as 42 arrows. Have creates 2 lines, which with half the number of the items, such as 2 lines which with 21 become 21 arrows. All items like arrows that are shown as several items on one line can be halved. Join. This is the opposite of halve. If you have several lines of arrows or a similar item on the item screen, you can use this command on one line and all similar lines are joined with it. The number of items shown is the total of the number in all the former lines. No more than 250 of an item can be joined on in one line. Note, the ready status, yes or no, of the item depends on the line that all the others are joined with. Sell. This command is described under the shop menu. ID. This command is described under the shop menu. Spells. This is a listing of what spells a magic user or cleric has memorized and is ready to cast. See magic menu. Trade. This command is used when you want to transfer money from one character to another. Indicate which character you are trading with, and then indicate which coins and how much are to go to the other character. The coins disappear from the trading characters list and reappear on the money record of the receiving character. Drop. If this command is used on the money is gone and cannot be retrieved. After you create your party, you appear in the civilized section of Flan. The party is ready to begin adventuring. Missions, Flan is a very dangerous place. The civilized nations are only now gaining a foothold. You can either wander around town and run across dangerous situations, or report to the city council of Flan. They will assign the party missions and give rewards when the missions are completed. Initial missions are local in nature. Later ones are more ambitious to match both your increased experience and their opinion of you. Flan is split into two sections. The civilized section is controlled by the settlers, and the uncivilized section is controlled by monsters. After you clear all the monsters from a block, settlers move in and it becomes civilized. Points of view. As you... there it is. I keep moving it over to the other monitor. As you move around the town and the wilderness, there are 3 different points of view: 3D, area, and wilderness. 3D. This appears with the adventure menu anytime you are in town. Let me try that again because I hiccuped in the middle of that. This appears with the adventure menu anytime you are in town, underground, or in any other built-up area. It shows a view of the surroundings area as seen by the party. It only shows one direction at a time, so you must rotate the party using the directional controls, see adventure menu, to see in each direction. At the same time, the screen shows what compass direction the party is facing and the coordinates of their location in the current block. Area. This option is given in the adventure menu when the 3D view is shown on the screen. This view shows the position of the party and an overhead view of the surrounding area. It can only be obtained in the 3D view. It does not appear in the wilderness. There is no real detail, just in the position of the major obstructions such as walls, trees, water, etc. The cursor shows the position of the party. Wilderness. This screen shows when the party is traveling in the wilderness. It displays an image of the party moving through the map like wilderness. It shows the area around the party for 2 moves in each direction. If there's an encounter in the wilderness, an image of the encountered monster appears next to the icon showing the location of the party. You will be given all the usual options for the encounter. Blocks. Most adventures take place in one or more block of 16 squares by 16 squares. The party moves from block to block by moving into a long corridor with a low ceiling. Stairs and caves with low ceilings may also move the party from one block to another. Time and the party. From the moment the party begins its adventure in Flan, the clock is ticking. The longer it takes the party to complete a mission, the harder it becomes. Well, that's rough. Moving around. First thing a new party must do is equip itself from the shops. Then it has to get to the scene of its adventures. There are 2 ways of doing this. Town travel. You can walk the party at 2 in-town missions, having encounters along the way. Wilderness travel. Some missions involve locations away from Flan. The party travels in the wilderness point of view until they reach the location of the mission. The computer keeps track of all the time traveled. Civilization. The civilized section of Flan contains a number of locations of interest to the party. In the civilized section, the party can find information, train, rest, and heal, and buy/sell equipment. The City Council. This is where the characters meet the council and receive missions and news. The docks. The party may catch a boat at the docks to take them to otherwise inaccessible blocks into the wilderness. The inns. These give a safe haven in which to rest using the encamp menu. Each stay at an inn costs money, but once you begin your stay, you can rest as long as you like. Okay. Taverns. These are rowdy places full of gossip, stories, and information. The training hall. This is where the characters can receive training from NPCs of higher level and add starting PCs. This displays the party creation menu so that you can use the train character command. The shops. Here the characters can buy their initial equipment and later sell some of their treasure and upgrade their equipment. When you enter a shop, you are presented with the shop menu. Shop menu. Buy, view, take, pool, share, appraise. Hey, there's the share. I owe a particular viewer an apology when he reads this or when he sees this video. He knows who he is, and I'm apologizing right now. I am sorry. I should have listened to you from the beginning instead of being a dumbass. Buy. If you use this command, the computer displays a list of items available and their cost. If you try to buy something and you do not have the money for, the computer tells you so. If you try to buy something that will overload you, the computer tells you that too. View. This is the same screen as shown for this command and other menus with the addition of the appraise command in the main menu and the sell and ID commands in the items menu. Sell. Use this cursor to highlight any item you want to sell. The shop will make an offer and I'm getting tired, so let me try that again. Sell. Use the cursor to highlight any item you want to sell. The shop will make any offer and you can... I did it again. The shop will make an offer, not any offer, an offer, and you can either sell or not. If you decide to sell, the screen asks you one more time to be sure. Then the item is gone. The shops in Flan are very busy. No item sold to a merchant remains for long. If you sell an item, it won't be there when you go back. ID. This command is used to get a magical evaluation of a magic item. The shop charges you for the service of identifying the magic on an item. Take. If you have left money through the pool or drop commands, you can use this command to pick it up again. Indicate that you want to take money and you will take it. The computer then displays each type of coin available and how many of each coin there are. You indicate how many of the coins the character takes. One character can take all the coins if he has the strength to do so, or you can allow each character to take a share. If you try to pick up more than the character can carry, the screen displays a message saying the character is overloaded and will not let any more coins be put on the character. Remember, carrying lots of coinage slows a character down in combat. I'm so glad that the majority of RPGs don't use this one, but this is D&D. Pool. This command makes all the party members drop all their money into one pool of money. All purchases made at the shop come out of this central pool. Anything left over can be picked up again using the take command menu. Share. This command picks up all the money in the pool, divides it into shares, and distributes it among the characters. Appraise. This is used in shops to get an appraisal if any gems and jewelry the character has. Let me try that again. This is used in shops to get an appraisal of any gems or jewelry the character has. Nailed it. The computer asks what gems and jewelry are to be appraised and offers a price on the indicated gem or jewelry. Once you have received a price, you may take it and the item is sold. The money is immediately put into your money record. If you do not want to sell immediately, gems and jewelry are a lot easier to carry than coin. The gems and jewelry become items and go from the money record on the character screen to the item list and can be sold off that list like any other item. The temples. The temple will cast clerical healing spells for a price. When you enter the temple menu is presented. Except for heal, the commands on the temple menu are the same as those on the shop menu. Temple menu. Heal, view, take, pool, share, appraise, exit. Heal. This command displays a list of the healing spells the clerics will cast. Indicate the spell you want to cast. The computer displays the cost and asks you to confirm that you will still want them to cast a spell. The cost of the spell may vary depending on the recipient and the circumstances. Okay, I think I am going to stop here for now, and I'll continue this particular read tomorrow night, and then I'll get a fresh start on Pool of Radiance. I know everybody that I've been in the middle of Pool of Radiance for a while, but the thing is, I've never actually read the manuals, so I like thumbed through them real quick just to find out quick information, and any information I couldn't find straight away, I asked the viewers. So this is me actually reading them now, and I'm going to start doing that for any game I start playing now. So we'll get back to this tomorrow night, and we'll get back to my game tomorrow, or Pool of Radiance, not tomorrow, but there is another game I'm going to be playing, so what is it? Order of the Phoenix will be tomorrow night as well. So once I'm done with reading this, we'll get to Order of the Griffin. My dad was watching Harry Potter earlier. You guys take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, Seagoat Gruff. It's always a pleasure. And you guys take care, and I'll see you either on CRPG Dungeons & Dragons Night on YouTube or CRPG D&D Night on Twitch. See you in the next video or stream, whichever comes first. You guys take care. Bye-bye.